Do you know what's funny? The world always celebrates the loudest people in the room, the ones who never stop moving, socializing, posting, and celebrating. But what if I told you that some of the happiest, healthiest, and most emotionally intelligent people are the ones who are perfectly content staying home? And no, it's not because they're boring or antisocial or missing out. In fact, psychology shows quite the opposite. So today I'm going to break down for you the hidden psychology of people who love staying at home, why their minds work differently, why they age better emotionally, and why this trait becomes really powerful once you hit your 40s. And trust me, we're going way deeper than your typical introvert versus extrovert talk. We're talking science stories and some truths that nobody else talks about. Because staying at home isn't just a preference, it's a reflection of who you've become, your emotional maturity, your boundaries, and your self-awareness. And if you're in your 40s, like many of us here, you know this. You no longer chase the world. You create and curate your life. So let's talk about what's going on psychologically when staying at home feels just right. Psychologists call it high internal self-presence, which is just a fancy way of saying you feel more connected to your inner world. You're not distracted, you're not overwhelmed, you're not dependent on outside validation. Your peace comes from within and not from out there. Science also shows that people with high internal presence also experience lower stress levels, higher emotional intelligence, and greater satisfaction. They don't need a crowd to feel alive. They don't need noise to feel important. Because peace comes from within, and peace becomes addictive when you've lived without it. For years, especially in my 20s and 30s, I tried so hard to fit in with the world's fast pace. Everyone around me was either going out, partying, traveling every weekend, or filling every moment with plans. And I used to judge myself for that. I thought being home meant I wasn't living enough. But something shifted in my 40s. One night, after leaving a loud gathering early, I came home, sat on my couch, put my feet up, took a deep breath, and felt relief. Not FOMO, but joy. Not insecurity, not guilt, relief. And that's when it hit me. This is who I am now, and it's not a flaw. Research from the University of Buffalo found that people who genuinely enjoy solitude tend to score higher in creativity, empathy, emotional depth, and problem solving. Why? Because their minds are constantly active. These are people who can turn silence into ideas, and thoughts into meaning, and routines into rituals. Their imaginations are rich, their emotions are vivid, and their reflections, they run deep. You see, you're not avoiding life, you're processing it. And you've probably heard, hey, you need to get out more. Aren't you bored? You're missing out. But here's the truth. People who love being home don't measure their life in events. They measure life in moments. They value authentic connections, a peaceful life, mental clarity, and predictable environments. And their joy, it doesn't depend on stimulation, it depends on meaning. And if you think about it, some of the world's greatest thinkers and creators, like Einstein, Virginia Woolf, and Agatha Christie, they were all homebodies and they built entire worlds from their desks. People who prefer being home have more sensitive nervous systems. Psychologists call this HSP, or a highly sensitive person. This means that noise drains you, crowds overwhelm you. Emotional unpredictability exhausts you, and peace restores you. Home is an escape, it's regulation. It resets your mind, your mood, and your energy. And once you understand this, you stop apologizing for choosing comfort. And here's something that nobody talks about. People who love staying home aren't closed off. They're actually some of the most emotionally intense people. Because they feel deeply, they love wholeheartedly, they notice everything, and they connect meaningfully. And because they feel so intensely, they guard their hearts wisely. They don't want 100 acquaintances, they want a few safe, deep connections. And know that when they let you into their inner world, then you matter. And people who love staying home have a superpower that society rarely teaches. It's their ability to enjoy their own company. They sit with their thoughts, they process their emotions, they reflect honestly, and they grow intentionally. This is emotional maturity, not loneliness. Because solitude is chosen, loneliness is not. And if you can enjoy your own presence, then you become unstoppable because you'll never settle for relationships or environments that drain you. There is nothing wrong with loving your home. There is nothing wrong with wanting peace. There is nothing wrong with choosing rest, silence, and comfort. And if you do so, you are not boring, you are not behind, and you're not missing out. Instead, you're building a life that doesn't exhaust you. And one day when the world feels aligned, you will step out not because you have to, but because you want to. So until then, sip your coffee slowly, honor your inner world, and protect your peace. And remember, the people who love staying home are the ones who make the world feel like home. See you in the next one.